Hey guys, welcome back to Meant for Greater. In this video, we're going to look at how we create our reality, or at least get a better understanding of what that means. Drop a like on this video to help more people see our videos, and be sure to subscribe. Okay, we have heard that we create our own reality, that our outside world is our inside world pushed out, that our conscious reality is simply a mirror of our subconscious. This can be really confusing to try to understand, but I will do my best to explain it in a way that I understand it, and hopefully it helps some of you. The subconscious is impersonal. It does not know the difference between what you want and what you don't want. It only knows your deeply held beliefs of yourself and the capacity that carries with those beliefs. It will function to bring you that which you focus on and believe you are deserving of. This is what gets pushed out into our conscious reality. If you want a little insight into how the subconscious mind works, look at your nighttime dreams. Dreams are a product of your subconscious mind. If you will notice, dreams sometimes don't make sense after you wake up and remember them. Many times there are things that happen that are beyond our conception of what is physically possible. But of course, during the dream, everything is completely logical and achievable. See, the subconscious mind lives in the realm where anything is possible. That is why when we are in the state of dreaming, everything that happens makes sense. Because it believes everything to be possible, it is very important that we feed it the proper diet during our waking conscious state. It never turns off, and it's always soaking up every piece of information. But we'll get to that in a moment. Let's go back to our dreams, and we can examine how our conscious world is just our subconscious thoughts projected. Have you ever been dreaming, and in your dream there's a setup leading up to something? Let's say that something involves a noise. It might wake you up, or you may find it in the morning. Something in your vicinity fell during the night. You realize it was this fallen object that made the noise in your dream. And you remember in your dream everything made sense leading up to that noise. This gives us a clue as to how our minds work. So either our subconscious mind works so quickly that it can set up and play a scene in our minds that will make total sense leading up to something that has not yet happened in our physical world, or our subconscious mind needed to justify the scene and created the noise by causing the object to fall in our physical reality in order to bring everything together. This is why we're told that our reality is our subconscious beliefs pushed out. But what does that mean? How can we comprehend that? Imagine you were to take a video of yourself with your phone camera. You just started recording with no preparation. When you play back the video, you'll find that your hair was a mess, you're subject to the ambient sounds of your surroundings, making it hard to hear your voice. You didn't prepare what you were going to say, so the monologue is disjointed, and to top it off, the camera lens was dirty. Overall, you're not happy with the way the video turned out. Now let's say you got a haircut, found a quiet spot to film, got some decent lighting, cleaned your camera lens, and wrote a script. Chances are you'll be much happier with this end product. Same person, different result. You see, in this example, you are consciously the same person during filming, but each end product is a reflection of its initial setup. Let's look at another very similar example. Since it has been said that our conscious reality is a mirror of our subconscious, let's look at that analogy. If we throw on some raggedy clothes after not showering for 2 weeks, no haircut for 3 months, and just not taking care of basic hygiene, when we look in the mirror, we'll probably not be too impressed by what we see. Not only that, but we will most likely feel pretty bad about ourselves. The more we focus on how awful we look, the worse it tends to get. If our conscious reality is our subconscious pushed out and manifested in our perceptible field, how do we change our subconscious programming to reflect that which we so much desire to appear in our conscious world? We do this through deliberate, conscious suggestion. Instead of deprecating ourselves in our minds or to others, we must lift ourselves up like we would a downtrodden friend. We must implant the notion that we are worthy and deserving of all the things that we could possibly ever want and more. So for our mirror example, continuing to focus on how bad we look and getting down on ourselves for looking so bad does not do any good. It can only serve to make us feel worse than we already do. However, if we can recognize that this reflection is not how we want our reflection to be, we can decide to change. We take a shower, get a haircut, buy some nice clothes, throw on some nice smelling perfume or cologne. Now, when we look in that reflection again, we are more apt to like what we see. In the same way, if we do not like what we see in the mirror of our current reality, we would need to change the things that cause that reflection to be something we don't like, in this case, subconscious beliefs. If you were holding a belief that you are poor but wish not to be poor, but you also believe that people who have an abundance of money are somehow arrogant or evil, it would be comparable to if you were unbathed but wished to be clean but felt on some level that people who took showers are somehow arrogant or evil. Your reflection would remain the same because you would never do anything that would cause you to view yourself as lousy. As we can see, addressing these subconscious beliefs and consciously suggesting that we are the person we wish to be, or we have the things that we wish to have while maintaining a feeling of worthiness, is the way to change those ingrained beliefs. We must suggest these things consciously because consciousness is how the subconscious is impressed. Everything that comes into our mind translates to thoughts, which translate to emotion, which become implanted and eventually blossom into our beliefs, whether good or bad. This shows us how important it is to be very careful with what we suggest to our subconscious mind. We must always consciously tell ourselves a narrative that coincides with the life we wish to have. Don't ever tell yourself that you can't have something or that you don't deserve to have something. Don't ever tell yourself that you can't afford something. When you catch yourself thinking these thoughts, immediately change it to the positive. I can have whatever I want. I deserve everything I desire and more. I can afford anything I wish to buy. Always consciously impress your subconscious mind with ideas that contribute to your success. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Please leave me a comment down below with a short conscious suggestion that you wish to impress on your subconscious mind. Drop a like on this video, and when you subscribe, make sure to tick that notification bell to be alerted every time a new video comes out. Thank you so much for watching. Your support means the world to me. Talk to you guys soon.